Alright, we're going to start here. I didn't know, which I usually don't, that the Pauper event started now, which came out the same time as the new Alchemy commanders and Alchemy stuff, but Pauper's only here for 3 days, so I'm obviously going to do that. Expect a bunch of Pauper. This is the last deck I played at the bitter end, and I got 2 games in, and they were extremely long because people don't know how to concede when you lock them out with fogs infinitely. But since last time, because I don't think I actually uploaded that, we have darkness, and that's just another fog. It also, I suppose, is black, so it makes black feel more as a reasonable thing to do, but you just draw a bajillion cards, you cast fog every turn. You have these one-off goofy answers to, like, Bant Hexproof, whatever this might do to, like, maybe a mono red player or something, and then a couple removal spells, which could just be more Innocent Bloods, but I'm okay with this. I could go down 1 and up this or something like that. 2 terrors, maybe. Make your move, naturalize, and then some life gain here, but really all you're trying to do is draw an infinite number of fogs. Learn Revealed fixes your colors pretty well with off-colored, or not really off-colored, but the dual lands that are tapped, because it's island cycling. There's like the green one that maybe is okay, the Treant, but... And then you shuffle in repeatedly with Clear the Mind. So, let's go. I'm doing it first this time instead of last. Okay. Hey, we're playing against all the boring stuff. I want to see the not boring stuff. I like Deadly Dispute, actually. More or less. So, crack this now, I think? I'm gonna have to gain some amount of life over the course of this game. So I can't, like, Deadly Dispute that artifact. It's not too crazy to Deadly Dispute a land, but it's not great. Yeah, Pauper's on Arena. This is literally like the same exact deck that... Like, it's the same exact cards. Jeez. I think I should Deadly Dispute. Let's get rid of one of the black ones. I don't need that much black mana. That's fine. I mean, I get a treasure token as well. It's not, like, the worst thing in the universe. That's what they're there for, right? This is double red? Yeah. I mean, replicating Chain Lightning doesn't do anything anyways, so... Make your move. That also doesn't really do anything. I think I'm willing to shuffle in my graveyard now. Just play you? This one? I guess? What is that? Ward 2, pay 2 life. Interesting. Okay, the engines are flowing. The engines are flowing. I don't know how many burn spells it plays. I think it's 8. I don't know. But this is why I have Revitalize in my deck. Okay, so they have lightning bolts. Well, effectively. That's good, but the next 2 cards are not. So I have to shuffle this. Can I cycle? No, I can't. Is there any... Oh, there really isn't. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I'm running out of fuel here. Alright, fuel sort of back. Also at 11. I think we're chilling. We'll see. I'm not going to spend the treasure token. Okay, that doesn't matter. The revitalizes are just so good here. Okay, I think we're chill. Oh no, I don't have card draw spam, but I have 3 more turns. So you never know. Effectively cycling this is almost the same. Oh, sweet. Alright. Oh, beautiful. They had 36 cards left, too. Alright, yeah, the second matchup, slightly less dumb than the first one, but maybe Innocent Blood is wrong. Let's reassess. I probably won't play this deck too long. It depends how long the games are, but I just wanted to play it first this time. And not every deck is like herp derp aggro, you know. Sometimes they take more than 3 turns to try to ruin everything. Looks like that might be the case this time. I didn't miss a land drop. No reason to do either of these. Can still just draw a land. I'm only after very certain things almost every turn. I don't feel incentivized to use these. Is this a Squirrel Storm? I think it is. Okay, let's use Ponder first. Found lands. Do I have a fog? I do. Let's go this direction. I already have green. Go like that. I think this is Squirrel Storm. Which wins, you know, pretty fast-ish. Okay, so I probably have to leave up Fog for the rest of the game. I could have thought cast it, but I'll just end-step quick study. If I don't. They could technically win this game, turn, or try to, I think. This is the deck I tried a bit, and it felt exceedingly fragile every time I played it. Especially when it doesn't present a lethal amount of damage and I don't have to cast this. Opponent might not even know what I'm up to yet. Still not interested in discarding. Suppose I could just play the first half of this now, though? Yeah, that's fine. I don't think there's any burn. I can probably just go all the way to 1 before I start casting these. Okay, Visionary is not in Squirrel Storm. Oh, at least I have not seen it there yet. Interesting. I guess I'll stun the Elvish Mystic. There's merit in just discarding Tolarian Terror. Can I cast it? No, I can't leave up Fog. Okay. What if we just did this? And then did this? It's not ever problematic to go to discard as long as I'm not losing game-winning spells. Yeah, we can just get rid of lands. That's no big deal. I could have gotten rid of this. I kind of want to play it, though. 4, 8... Can probably start casting Fog. There is merit in making my opponent tap the Visionaries. So I won't, like, pre-combat Fog. I could get Fireballed. This could be a Fireball deck. I wouldn't say that's impossible. Would not say that's impossible. Alright, get in there, Tolarian Terror. Get in there. Is there a common Fireball? There might not be any common version of Fireball. I'm actually not sure. Let's find out. I'm okay to take 6. I'd love my opponent to, like, Fireball me. I feel like that would be funny. I wouldn't really have an answer to it if that was what they did long term, so I might as well get it out of the way if they have it. I can't do anything about it. So, like, it's either going to kill me or it isn't. Fiery Impulse, sure. It's looking a lot less like Squirrel Storm. Did I have the... Did I take out all the Revitalizes? I can't remember. Did I? I should have maybe at least kept one in here. I hope I didn't. Now I cannot remember. Surely there's at least one. They are drawing cards, too, so it's not like a 60-turn game or anything. They've drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 extra cards this game, or something like that. If I don't have Revitalize, I am kind of screwed. I can get rid of probably a Fog and not feel dumb. Okay, there's Revitalize. So I think there's... If I didn't interact with them at all, there might just be 3 or 2? Maybe I took one of them out. Now yeah, okay, so my opponent probably just sees that I will not deck out. So maybe I could have cast this earlier. I kind of forgot about that, where, like, I have to display a win condition. So, and they're over it. Cool. Alright. Bam. Hexproof? No. Wait, isn't this a card in Slime Against Humanity? Is this not Slime Against Humanity? Okay, well, about to find out. Adapt 2 enchantments cost 1 less. Huh? What is going on? Let's go ahead and Thoughtcast. And why not? We'll ponder. No need to float the mana at this point. That's fine. That's fine. Well, it's not slimes. It looks like green-white hexproof without the actual hexproof creatures. Return a permanent card from your... It's like Value City Train or something. I really don't know what's going on. But I'm not under any pressure, so we're just chilling. Okay. I don't expect any reach. So I can just bare minimum these fogs. This might be a complete nightmare for my opponent. I don't think there's any reach in this deck. We just take it until it's almost lethal. I think I'm going to stun this. Because then it forces them to have something that actually kills me. Oh, I have to discard. I can discard a land. We'll live. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you like have to present lethal, otherwise I can go another turn. 4, 5, 6, 7. That is not lethal. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you make it lethal? Alright, they made it lethal. They found it. Now they realize what's happening. They're going through my graveyard. Graveyard hate? Oh, no. Play that. Pass. They probably run Bogles? Well, I haven't seen one, so apparently not. This is a really crazy deck, though. I've never seen anything like this. Okay, so you can loop infinite counters on a creature, I guess. It can make it infinitely large, but they can't kill me. I don't think I have a way to stop this combo. So we just have to wait till they rope out or something. It doesn't do anything, as far as I'm aware, right? Is this new? Is this a new combo? What is this? This is not new. Huh. I just haven't seen it before. Okay. Alright, get me it. They didn't sit there and Baby Rage Troll infinitely loop their combo for no reason, because, again, it wouldn't do anything except we'd be sitting here clicking. Alright. Have not seen this before. Oh, look. That deck again. What is this one? Yeah, that one. Is this mono green? Think I can just chill? If not, I have to leave up this. I don't know. This is the scenario where I like Innocent Blood quite a bit. Alright. Well, I'm not psychic, so I didn't know I could cast anything, but such is the way of things. Four, 5. That should do it. Yeah. Oh, wait. I should lead with this. I should never go to discard. Well, if ever there was a time to cast this, I suppose it's right now. Let me just triple check that. Yep. Oh, no, it's got white in it. It's got white in it. Okay. Well, it's got lethal in play now. It doesn't have to... It literally does not have to play another card for the rest of the game. It's already doing things. Although I could revitalize spam, to be fair. So I guess it would have to rack up damage. Am I casting a Deadly Dispute here? I think I am? Oh, let's be more reasonable about that. Okay. Should be mana efficient. Especially because I don't actually have another fog. Let's play you. Let's play this. Wait, no. Let's keep that around. Get rid of you. No, I can get rid of a Clear the Mind. I have one in hand already. Yeah. Ooh, forgot to play the Revitalize. It's no big deal. No big deal, of course, unless it is. I want to keep the treasure token. Hey, we milled him for 5, you know, that's got to count for something, right? This draws 3. How do I not have a white source in play yet? Okay. I guess I did put the white sources to bare minimum, but still, that's funny. I could have Lorien revealed for a white source at some point as well, honestly. Probably can get rid of a treasure token at this point to cycle this Revitalize. Well, look who it is. Yeah. I should do this on my opponent's turn? No, it's 3 cards. We don't discard. I can shuffle those other 2 cards away. That's fine. I can't get into a trance-like state, or I'll forget I have to still cast a fog. Okay. Pretty sure we got it now. I mean, I've probably had it for like 5 turns at this point, maybe even 7 or so. There's too many lands. I can't not see a fog every turn. Just have too many cards. We only have 19 cards left. Those mill cards do speed this up rather tremendously. I'm gonna shuffle that. Oh, hey, look, a mill card. I can maybe just stop playing the relics. Just keep them in play. That's probably okay. You have no idea what they haven't scooped yet? This is the exact reason why I'm playing these 2 mill cards. Because people won't concede. So it just speeds it up. Otherwise, I probably shouldn't be playing them. Well, all I have to do is find the mill card. Alright, we win. Unless they have some crazy card that makes them not mill out. Yay, we did it. Well, that certainly made it. How many did we cast there? We cast 1, 2, 3, 4. We might have cast 5 that game, which saved us like 25 turn cycles. Okay. Again? No? Well, yeah, it is again. Alright, it's the same exact matchup once again. Surprise, surprise. Do I want this? No, I don't think I do. Do I want this? I don't think I want any of those, actually. I want, like... I don't actually know exactly what I want, but... I kind of regret playing that. I should have Lorien revealed for a tap land there. Might have been a mistake. Yeah, I'm still chilling. Don't have critical mass yet. It's funny, the red hexproof deck got me, of all the ones to get me. That's not what you'd expect. Let's get a white one. Yep. Oh look, it's a dumb card. Land, please. Thank you. Not that I needed it, but it helps. This is not the hexproof deck. I could genuinely kill this. It has ward 2. I don't like this one at all. I'm surprised anyone's still playing it. I am not a fan of that one. It does not have hexproof. Let's do this now. I'd like to draw land. I think I'm gonna dispute here. This treasure token. Oh, I can't dispute the treasure token. Never mind. Let's get rid of you. Oh wait, no. Let's be smart. Let's just get rid of that. Doesn't matter. Clear the mine first? No, ponder. Lore Revealed is nice, so decline. So if I cast this... I really wish it... Oh, I'd still have to spend the treasure. Okay, it didn't matter then. Opponent, what happened? Okay. On the draw this time. The same deck again. Oh wait, no, that's a lie. This is the one that targets with spells instead of auras. Nope, I'm wrong. It's just the same herp derp thing again, alright. I guess we just had to play that as a flash for some reason. Play this land? If I knew I was going to live that turn, I would have done something slightly different. But I couldn't have known that. Let's do this. This is about as tight as it could get, being on the draw with a must now cast fogs already. This is about as tight as it gets. So this is as hard as it's going to get here. Ooh, did I want to cast that? I really do not want to discard here. Alright, Lorien Revealed, you're going to have to go, buddy. I guess I'm never actually casting Lorien Revealed, to be fair. Yeah, it's just never going to realistically be cast anyways? Okay. Yep. Try to stay at 7. Can ponder. Good. I like this. Like that. Okay. That, this, that. I think we got there. This is as demanding as it has been for me too. On the draw and had to cast him starting turn 3 is really, really not where you want to be. We're swinging with random ones, I guess. Why did it go into combat? That was weird. It moved into combat, but like, it didn't let me respond to it. I don't know what that was about. I don't want to crack that treasure token, unless I absolutely have to. Can I just cast this? Sure. Let's play you. Apparently there's an instant in my opponent's hand. Full control? I wonder why. Is there like a fancy Mana Tithe? Is Mana Tithe in the format? Well, this is where you could cast it. I suppose Mana Tithe makes some sense. I guess. Alright, well I need something. Found something. Okay, I need, like, real cards, please. That kind of counts. Yeah, I think they drew an instant. What is an instant in this deck? It must be some kind of protection spell, right? Does this have hexproof? That's got vigilance. I can't put a stun counter on it. Let's go with this instead of the other one. I need to clear the mind. I need it soon. Okay, maybe that was it. Maybe that was the flashing card. There's a clear the mind. Just in time. I actually didn't see either of the mill cards. The mill 5s. I'm going to be mana efficient, because at this point I can safely discard cards and not, like, explode or anything. On spell table for an hour? Haven't interacted yet? What is spell table? Get rid of a land, maybe not ponder. Online tabletop magic? Is that like cockatrice? Lorraine Revealed's weird because it's drawing 2 cards that don't matter. Yeah, let's shuffle that, actually. Oh, I got it anyways, okay. Paper Magic Online. Oh, with like, yeah, like you play Commander with it and stuff. I know that stuff. Hey, we found our first one. Look at that. Look at that, we did it. Winning. Like that. Decline. was about to say, I haven't drawn a Deadly Dispute in a minute. There's one. There are 33 cards left. It's increasingly likely I now always hit the mill 5. So we should be just chilling here. Yep, just pass. No reason to play recklessly. I'm gonna not crack these cryogen relics so they don't go back into the deck. Oh, just in time. Just in time. Looks like I might have to crack them, though. I am technically out of card draw. But if I don't draw a card draw spell, I'd probably draw a fog, because there's nothing else in my deck. so there's nothing else to draw. Alright, I'm going to go back to cracking these relics. The last person I milled also had these Sentinel's Eyes, but to be fair, the only deck I've seen is the same deck over and over, so shouldn't be too surprised. Alright, how many more cards? We got 25? Beautiful. Why not? Why not keep those? Imagine we had Omniscience. Could you imagine? I can discard a Darkness now? Alright, let's draw off of these. Oh wait, they're back. I didn't even notice. Well, I already cast a fog though, so. I feel like the white sources in my deck aren't there. Alright, I don't know what they did. They like roped out, came back at the last second to swing, maybe to see if I wasn't there as like a last ditch effort or something? I'm not sure. But you're not gonna surprise. I mean, again, if I was AFK, I had already cast the fog, so it actually wouldn't do anything. It would just go back to my turn, and then the game would let me know it's my turn, so it wouldn't have mattered. But all right, get wrecked. We encountered our first true 12-year-old. Beautiful. I'll keep this, I think. Oh, hey, Affinity. Okay, I forgot that was a deck. Which I still think is better than the Bant Hexproof deck, to be honest. Surprised it took this long to find the first one. I totally forgot about it. Let's do this twice, I guess. Oh, for the love of God. Untap? Funnyland? No. Oh, shoot. Wait, no, I wasn't supposed to tap out. Crap. I might just be dead. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Not quite. Other burn spells? I can't remember. Apparently not. Let's discard, or rather play this land? Artifact lands are too important to not play, I think. No, I'm not respecting anything. Might be too slow. That helps. The problem is they have good cards against me. I'd rather not use the treasure token. I can't play around Metallic Rebuke, but most of these decks don't play it anyways. So I literally can't play around it. Well, I'm not upset when they draw cards, I don't think. Unless they draw something that isn't, like, lethal in some way. I'm terribly concerned about that, I don't think. Let's play this. Let's play this. 3 for 5. Okay. Okay. I think I'm chilling with the ponder. That was weird. Usually my turns are faster than that. It's hard to respect Metallic Rebuke and also draw the right amount of cards so I don't, like, fizzle out. Is the main issue here. Okay, let's play Ponder. Dispute is good, the other two not so much. Can I target myself? I can target myself, so I don't draw those. That might be too cute though. Let's maybe not do that. Maybe they're not paying attention? Ah, they're paying attention, okay. I thought maybe they thought Revitalize was a fog. Maybe like, they just don't swing. Gotta keep them on their toes, you know? Yikes. Oh, this is why I didn't cast the mill. Okay. Casting these is the same as cycling it, because I get a turn regardless. It's just this way I can cast instants on my own turn and stuff and draw more cards, like Ponder. Okay, I should be fine to do this here. Yeah, this is why cycling it's better. Now I spend all my mana on that turn and still have the same fog for the same situation as if I had cast it anyways. $20 cards left, please? Come on. Game. What are we doing? What are we doing? Okay. Still in uh-oh Spaghetti-O territory, but kinda had something there. Oh boy. Okay. Please. Okay, like this. Oh. Oh, knife's edge. Okay, lands. 9 cards left. I might be out of stuff here. I have to do this. Okay, good draw. Good draw. Almost have it, so deadly just the stun counter can keep me alive, actually. I'm gonna do this now. Yes! Okay, I did not have... It was not guaranteed. Alright, so quick outro to this deck, I guess. I don't know if I talked about... Yeah, I don't think this made it into YouTube last time, but those goofy cards I had, like the Talarian Terror and the Spot Removal and the Edict, just kind of don't do anything. Most of the times they actually just get in the way. So I think this makes more sense. I also went up a fog. You could probably go up another one. There were some sketchy situations. We were getting a little sketchy there, so maybe like 2 Revitalizes and maybe even less white sources. Although Lorien Revealed is always a white source with this thing. So could probably go down a white source. It felt like with just this, the lands that only tap for one color other than white felt like monocolored lands. So I probably could just shave some of these and add like... See, I don't really know though, because you do want artifact lands for your disputes and your thoughtcasts. But yeah. Oh yeah, so I added thoughtcast, which I'm not sure why it wasn't in here to begin with. Maybe that was just an oversight, or I don't know. But yeah, all those goofy cards didn't matter. You probably don't even need this. There are some games where it's good, but those games where they're dealing non-combat damage to you, 4 Revitalizes won't save you. Someone said the Union card is good, or like a way to maybe not die to those kinds of decks. But this is slow. Like 3 mana is a lot to cast, and especially if you need to actually also cast a fog. That's actually kind of hard. But I suppose, in all fairness, this could in some way keep you alive, whereas the other ones don't. Maybe you could try 2 of these instead and just, you know, see what happens, or just genuinely all 4. I don't know. But the mill with this just speeds up the clock. You only play as many as you are patient. Otherwise, I wouldn't play any of these, because if you have it, then these just simply get in the way and effectively slow you down. But they do cycle. It does cycle, so it's like a cantrip, or a weird version of Thought Scour, where it replaces itself and also mills. You could probably just play Thought Scour instead of this, but I think it's fine to just have this instead. It's not really that different. But you could just play both, I guess. I don't know, or one or the other. But you don't have to play any of these. Maybe just 1, and then ponder, or 4 if you want to really mill your opponent and say screw it, but you are a little bit less consistent instead of playing just ponders, but that's it. It's just mill. It's really efficient against the sweatiest of decks, which is like the Bant Hexproof thing, and I would probably say the Affinity deck, because it doesn't burn you. Metallic Rebuke could get you, but they have to be playing it, and not all of them do. Actually, a fair amount of them don't. I don't even think mine does. I haven't changed it since last time I played it. Okay, yeah, mine doesn't. Mine was going the Geist Wave route, so... Yeah, I'm not sure. Metallic Rebuke isn't like an auto-include in these decks, but it would be a problem if they had it, so something to consider. But that's it, you know? That's it. If there's a card I'm not aware of that exists that's playable, let me know. But that's Turbo Fog. Alright, what do we do now? There's this combo deck where you play this, and then you sack this over and over, putting a counter here, and that grabs this, so you can keep infinitely scaling this. But you only do that as much mana as you have, so in order to get around that, you have to discount the scrappling to 0, which is these cards. At first, I thought you could just do it with these 2, and we had something for real here, but you need a 3rd card to go infinite, which makes this tragic. It went from, like, kind of interesting to uh-oh, but it's still possible, I guess. And then trample as another side thing. Ideally, I just put my opponent in the abyss, where I eventually kill them with this, even if it doesn't one-shot them. I just have so many, like, attacks and they can't kill it or whatever. But I don't know. The more... I think I just want removal. and trying to get removal into this deck feels hard. The rest of the deck is just milling yourself and grabbing stuff out of the graveyard to race to these cards, which could be reasonable. We'll see, but yeah, the needing of this discount thing really, there's a huge blow to this because of that, but we'll see. I have a deck with this name already, of course I do. These are instants. That was the appeal. Heir Apparent. Well, I get dunked on by this deck. That is one piece of the combo. Yep. Maybe my opponent swings first before they play a rabbit. Of course not. Why would they? Ugh, it's gonna be boring. Okay, I got this. From among them? Ugh. Oh man, I guess I wanted the 2/4 then. I thought I could mill again and not need to do that. Alright, well, I have an idea, but it... Wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. Let's calm down. Maybe I'm fast enough. Maybe I'm fast enough. I don't think I'm fast enough. Oh, this is so lame. Lame. Okay, so we grab that. Can't play it, but I can grab it. And then I play land. And then I crack this for a plains, I guess. And then I play this. And then I pass. Did I get there? No way. I think I got there. They don't have 8, 9, 10, 11. They don't have lethal. Play a rabbit, play a rabbit. I got there. I can't believe it. I can't believe that. Wow. I cannot believe that. Beautiful. Can't believe it. Apparently there's a spell they have. Let's not make a mistake here. Alright, now we just have to do it like 30 times or something? Alright. Even for the Heir Apparent decks, I guess losing is hard. Who would have guessed? Okay. Well, I do play these to pull lands onto my deck. Did I play this turn 1? It doesn't really matter. It just sits there. As long as I don't exile it. Doesn't really matter. Okay. Apparently the fetch land was too scary. Looks like potato red. Yep. Let's get a white source. Okay, let's pass. Yep. I mean, all I need is one piece again. It makes me want to cash grab before I do anything else. Maybe I can just wait. Okay, sure. I think I'm gonna kill this because it's their only threat. And it could stem a lot of bleeding, especially if their next threat doesn't have haste. Let's take the time to just play this. Actually, we have 2 of these, and I have a fetch land in the graveyard. Maybe this is good. Gives me another mana. I think we're just chilling. Redundancy is just good to play out, I think, because I don't care if they kill it. Especially if it's their whole turn. Beautiful. Let's play another one? No, let's now just do this. Let's grab... The Voyager is a 2/4. I really think I want to land, though. Okay, we'll take that Voyager. So this can grab the other version of itself. Okay, I got the combo. Now I just have to deploy the combo. This dies to a Braid. But it's nothing I can do about that, though. It's either that or this. It doesn't really matter. Okay, well, they didn't have... Well, that's only 3 damage regardless, so that wouldn't matter anyways. Alright, I don't think I can go for it, but I'm going to swing. Oh, you know what? I should have played a Scrappling. I could have put stats on this. Let's... Wait, if I do... Hold on. Maybe I could have went... Tap that... Sack that. No, they could kill it in response. Yeah, okay, that wouldn't work. A second one of these only gets hosed by Twin Bolt. Is that worth it? I'm gonna try. If it gets into play, we have it. Okay. 2, 3... No, we don't. Pass. No, we don't. But it's all in play. It's all in play now. Okay, so we have to play around some kind of burn spell. There's no... doing anything else. They could just have the answer they need, but I guess I'll ask the question. Alright, they weren't going to try. When I untapped with my mana here, I now have Adapt, so I can put another counter on it. And it makes it a lot harder to kill if they had a Braid or something. Alright, I'm going to take the first turn off to just crack this here. I'm in no super, like, fast rush to get there, so... Impulse. I already have one of these, but I already have lands as well. Yeah, let's just grab that. Hide white. Oh wait, I can't hide white. I just revealed it. I just revealed it. Zombies? Zambies? Looking like zombies. Gonna throw out a 2/4. Just a casual little 2/4 there. Discounts its companion. The fact that this is a 2/4 is pretty nice. And not like a 1/1 or something. Almost wish my opponent knew about the second one. Okay, that kind of deck. Let's do this. Let's grab... I think on land, I don't know if I need a third one of these. I'd rather not get mana screwed here. Yeah, we're going to take time to play a second one out. That's fine. They're 2/4s. They're thick. I do not believe there's a combo in Pauper with this card, but it can still slowly dwindle me down, I'm sure, in some way. Okay, that's a mana rock. Sure. That's a green source. Okay. Interesting. Gift of Spaghetti. What does that do? +2/+1? +2/+2. So I can technically double block it. Let's do this first. I'm not gonna do the other thing. Alright, we got the Sage. I can just play it out right now, I think. Maybe I should. I'm gonna play it out. Search a wire for a basic. Put on the battlefield. Learn. Do I want this card? Probably not. Learning is kind of interesting, though. Green, black, leering. Yeah. Ugh. These are annoying. Here. Yeah, it feels like it was rather recent. Maybe they ran out of ideas for the week and they're like, ah, Pauper. But I'm here for it, let me tell you. The most accessible format in the history of the game, and because of that, they can't make money, so... Opponent is playing painfully slow. I'm not sure what there's to think about here. Cool. So they have a blocker, unfortunately. They have a blocker. I need... Audacity? I guess? I look at like 8 cards for one. Oh, I hit one. Wow. I actually hit one. Beautiful. Sweet. I did it. It matters. I said 24, but now it's 25. Alright, now we swing. Oh, okay. I don't know why they scooped after I displayed lethal. Okay. You got it, I guess? Yeah, one game they got mana screwed, and this game they're mulliganing. They might want to... Oh, no, maybe not. Maybe it's just a different deck. Fair enough. Yeah, we'll see what happens this turn. Might just crack this, though. I'd like to thin my deck as much as possible before I ever entertain the idea of casting this. Alright, black-white life gain. Seen this 1,000 times. Let's... maybe... pass? I'll kill the Soul Warden, because if I don't, I give them infinite life with my combo, which I actually didn't realize till just now. Mill 3. Okay, I can grab this, grab that, pass. Alright, we have a lot of cards to look at here. Okay, that scales, but there's no Soul Warden. Those don't do it. There's almost nothing. Oh, actually, that's not true. There are very few cards I would actually play here. Okay, now there's nothing. Dogged Pursuit. Okay. I love it. Didn't quite get there. Yeah, let's grab that, I guess. It doesn't really matter. Alright, we're just looking for the funny combo piece, which we currently do not have. That's not it. Come on, game. Halfway through the deck, there's 4 of them in there. Did I play these backwards? Oh, I did. Oh, I played him backwards. Okay, I can't play the 2-2. Not a big deal, but definitely a mistake there. Alright, so now we're in uh-oh Spaghetti-O territory. Not great. Oh, alright, I think we got there. No, we didn't. It doesn't haste. Man. It doesn't have haste. I feel like I should put this big enough to block the unicorn, though, as much as I don't want my opponent to know what I'm doing right now. I'm gonna just put this to block unicorn and then pass. So I'll put it to like a... oh, something. I could put it to like lethal this turn, so I don't have to click on my next turn. Maybe holding the Audacity was a good idea because of that. Yeah, I could have held Audacity and used the Witness trigger differently, I think. Yeah. Alright, that was a mistake here. Made a slight mistake. I should play around life gain. So I'll make it like a... Again, it has to be lethal, so I could just present lethal and then pass. Because I'm going to have to do it that much next turn anyways. But it just stops the unicorn from swinging. Could chump it anyways, but... Alright, I'm just going to pass. I'm going to trust my opponent to see what their next card is and figure out from there what they think they can do. That doesn't do it. Alright, we got there. Nice. Alright, so now we just have to do it. Alright, they're over it. Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to click through it if they're just going to concede and... Let's exile... I guess I could just exile a land, right? Play... nothing? Could have just shot out the instant one, I guess. Let's grab you. Discard Cooped Up. I'm not under any significant threat, I guess. Let's do the sorcery one. Let's grab... I could grab the land. No, I'll grab that. That's fine. Let's get a green. Now I'm just looking for a discounter, I guess? What is this deck? Is this a winning strategy? I feel like it isn't, but maybe it is. Okay. Okay, I found that. So we can put these two in play. And just pass. I could have cast this, but I kind of got a little scared there. Sacks a creature of their choice? Okay. Sure. Okay, interesting. Let's play... nothing? They have a removal spell, they just didn't want to cast it. Which is fair. I could just run this out. I could just run it out. If they kill it, I can... I don't, like, lose instantly, so... But they have, like, the sack a creature, kill a creature card, and for some reason didn't do it on the Courser. Which means I could have played around it more, but... That's fine. Let's do this. Grab the land. I don't think I need another white source ever. And let's not swing, because I guess I value the not swinging slightly more. Can we not have another removal spell? Of course we can have another removal spell. Why not? Oh, great. Another discard spell. Fun. Okay, well, I'm going to discard Audacity, I guess. This is a spot where the other trampling card would be better, because it goes to the graveyard and you can reanimate it. I don't have 2 white. Doesn't matter which one I play. Can't play them both. I didn't think I'd ever find a spot where I'd have 2 white at the same time. Gotta empty the hand. Of course, there's more removal. Of course, I draw Steaming Hot Garbage. I just gotta play it. Just have to put it in play. Can't not put it in play. Oh my goodness. Okay, well I can use this to get another one? Redundancy? Or do I just get Audacity? Is that in my graveyard? Audacity is not in my graveyard. Really? Wow. I could get another copy of this. This is actually kind of tough. Alright, let's just grab this. That way I have 2. And I can use one now in a way to grow the... Actually, I shouldn't do this right away. This is a mistake. Should not have done that. Okay. That was a mistake. I don't want my opponent to know what's going on, but I spilled the beans. Alright, they didn't have it. Wow. I mean, I didn't have trample. I love this format. Oh boy. Oh, I love this format. Alright, let's talk about this. Then we're all free. We're all free for the day. So, this was better than I thought it would be, and I'm going to say a little bit of that is because maybe people don't know what you're doing. But it seemed as though people were killing my stuff as if they knew what I was doing. So even if they didn't know, they still had the removal spells where you would cast them anyways, right? So like the knowledge doesn't change where the lightning bolt goes. Like, oh, I had lightning bolt and I killed my opponent's Birds of Paradise. I'm new to Historic Brawl. Little did I know killing Birds of Paradise is the only reason the game continued. But they just maybe don't know that because they're new to the format. But it was still obviously the best thing they could have done. So that logic would apply here, and I think that's what happened a lot. But again, if this picks up in traction or is an actual thing, this might get hosed pretty heavy. I didn't see the affinity matchup here. It feels like a complete nightmare, but maybe it isn't. Maybe it isn't. You have so much redundancy with all of your milling things that you kind of find half of your deck really fast, right? So you do get to it pretty quickly, all things considered. I was playing fetch lands to thin my deck, and that felt reasonable, especially how these tap the turn you put them in play. So if they're like your turn 2 land and you can use them to cast a spell or just crack them to thin your deck first, I think deck thinning in a deck like this is quite significant when you're quote-unquote looking at the top 3, picking one, looking at the top 4, picking one. You want to see as few lands as possible. And ideally, you don't really want to choose a land with these. You just want to choose a combo piece. But it seemed like hitting lands and picking it just wasn't too bad. Especially if you have to do that. You really need at least 3 lands. But, you know, you can always draw a land just like every other deck and not have to worry about choosing lands. That was the ideal situation. So I took out the removal for other kinds of removal that I could find with my spells. Like, oh, a permanent from the top 4. So this is just something I can actually grab as a removal spell, as opposed to just needing them in my hand, and if I mill them, I can't get them. Actually, this doesn't even pick it up. You sack this when you exile the creature. So if you really like this effect and you want to go more into whatever this is doing and expect games to have this matter, there's like a few more. There's like a blight one and whatnot. And you can run these and sack them. And then when the creature dies, you can pick it back up with something like Adapt 2 or whatever permanent thing and recast the same removal spell. The one with Blight is actually kind of interesting. Oh, I don't know how to spell. Nothing, not new on this channel, but... So this one blights, and if you blight your witness twice, if it's adapted, you can adapt again. Because the only thing adapt cares about is do you have counters on it or not. It doesn't care if you've done it before. So you could keep adapting if you blight enough, but you have to do it twice to get this to work. Otherwise, the only other way to get it to work is if you mere scrappling once, and then you could blight, because it only has one counter. But I don't really know what you're putting to your hand. I don't know. I think I still like this slightly more than Ride's End anyways, so I'd probably just do that. I don't expect to ever see the mirror. I've only seen this once, and thankfully my opponent went for the combo, otherwise I wouldn't know there was a combo in it, but there was, and so I don't know if this is super great. It's just a weird one, but I do like it. It is a cool deck. It isn't Bant Hexproof or Affinity, so that's pretty nice, right? It's not mono red, which oddly enough, I think mono red is the only Pauper deck that sees a crap ton of play that I have never played in this format, in Historic or in Arena in general. At least if I have, I don't remember, so... It's like the least interesting thing to me is just play mono red aggro burn. I just don't care to do that, but I would say that's good too. Maybe I could do it just for the sake of a video or something. But it's not like if you play this format, you never see it. You're going to see it all the time. We get a little bit vulnerable to removal and burn, so if you want to play Snakeskin Veil, which puts a counter on this, so if you go for it, you get a counter and then you get a trigger. So you could grab something out of your graveyard. That could be interesting, but it seems like I'm asking for too much already to have trample and this and a discounter and this. Like, you need all of these things in the same game. Fortunately, because this does have adapt, which I guess I keep talking about, you can mill like this thing and not grab it. So when you go to adapt, it grabs it the first time. It goes to your hand, and now you can do it without having to have it in your hand first or in play already. So that is really nice. Or you could adapt to grab your discounter. Right. Adapting is valuable with a lot of the cards in this deck, is my point. Another trample aura, the one I was talking about, is... Is there a white one? I don't think there is. I don't think there's an artifact either. I was thinking about Cobbled Wings, but there are some flying stuff. What is it? Yeah, this thing. You can just grab it and put it to your hand if you, like, say, went for it and it failed, and you need, like, another one. But if it does fail, you're probably looking for another Evolution Witness. So grabbing this is great and all, but if this failed, the next one you grab could just simply adapt and grab the Audacity. So this isn't super crucial, I feel, and it is quite a bit of a mana investment. I didn't feel like I needed more than 4, because again, you mill so many things, and fortunately, you can recur your combo pieces, so I didn't really feel like... I actually only had 3 in here for a second. I will say, almost every game I did need trample, so if you don't think 4 is enough, that would make sense. But the other thing I was thinking about was flying, which there's what is it? There might be 2. There might be 2. Oh, there's Raven Wings. This is 2 to cast, 2 to equip, which gives it flying. Oh, haste. Flying and haste. Oh, okay. Haste was a pain point twice in 2 games, but fortunately those 2 games I didn't lose because it doesn't have haste, but this is interesting. It does have a heavy mana investment, though. You have to get the out in play, and then you have to equip it. It's like 4 mana. You have to weave in the turn in which you would also cast the Evolution Witness. So I don't know about that one. This one costs 1 to cast, and when it enters, it instantly equips. So just for 1 mana. Actually, honestly, for 0 mana, because you can't go for the combo without a discounter anyways, and they discount artifacts. So this is kind of a quote-unquote 0 mana pseudo Audacity, to be fair. I didn't actually know it existed until just now. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of. I was thinking of Cobbled Wings, which I think is 1 to equip. Is that just not in Arena? Oh, I guess it's not. But this one, which is apparently the exact same as this one. Yeah, alright, so you could just play this and have kind of the same situation. So maybe as a one of, like, bloop, and take out one of these funny removal spells like that. I think that's reasonable, having 5 evasive things. But now you gotta worry if your opponent has any flying. It does take care of it, but there really is not a lot of flying. The main one, or maybe there's 2 main ones. One's a little bit more popular. You have the bird, the hawk, that's a 1/1 flying lifelink, Suntail Hawk or something, I don't know. And then Refurbished Familiar from the Affinity deck, which is a 2/1 flying rat thing. That can really, really get in the way. And if you're putting your opponent in the abyss and they're just blocking with 1 creature a turn, I wouldn't say that's fast enough, even if you have it as in 100 in stats. That's not fast enough. Also, if you're someone who can't handle losing, don't sit here and spam this. If you lost the game and you can't win, you could sit there for like 5 minutes and waste your opponent's time just clicking this over and over without having a definitive win because you don't have like trample or something. Don't do that, please. Please don't do that. Actually, the opponent who I played against did it for like 2 seconds and then they stopped doing it. So even they didn't do it. So don't do that, please. Other than that, I like this deck. It is cool. It's interesting. It's different, and it apparently, for the most part, existed last time. It just nobody knew it existed, I guess. Every card in here was around the last time Historic Brawl was. Excuse me. You got PTSD. Historic Pauper was. So, just wasn't... I don't know. Just didn't see it, but I like it. So, if you got plans to play this format, you want to find a little different nonsense to play, there you go. And that's it. I'll probably play more Pauper before it ends. GG, get out of here. GG.